welcome to the video. My name is BMilitant. My YouTube channel revolves around Ring of Elysium content. I almost have 1,000 hours in this game now, and I played the game all the way back in the beta. Just been playing it for a really long time. It's my favorite game as of right now. And today's topic is, I think that the glider pack needs to be buffed. And honestly, I'm gonna argue the fact that the glider used to be better before they tried to buff it and give it the booster, because now the booster, they changed the speed. So when you're boosting and you're gliding using that pack now, you go pretty slow, and any player with good aim can just laser you out of the sky, and it makes the pack kind of less usable, in my opinion, than it used to be when the glider, you didn't have a booster and it was just fast. Now I understand that when these kits came out on the Europa map, everyone was falling in love with the bike pack and the grapple pack just because they were new packs, and I was one of the only players who continued to main the glider. And I always hear people say, oh, there's not enough places for you to jump off of and use the glider. If you go back and watch my gameplay and watch how I use the glider, I would try to argue with people that that is just clearly not true. You can jump off of buildings, you can use it to loot faster. When I played in the battle or the streamer royale for the ROECL, there's even a clip, I'll put it in here, where they're talking about how I'm like the only person using the glider in that streamer royale, which was a solos battle royale in ROE.
Deserve all alive. BMilitant, we have a glider, folks. We do have a glider in this match. Thank you, Mr. BMilitant. I didn't think we'd see one, but it happened. It's not the most common thing on this map to see a glider. Gione is very, very good for that. Bikers and grapples sort of dominate this map, but BMilitant making it work. 2 kills to his name with the glider.
And I just don't understand why so many people thought that that kit was bad. If you sit there and you think about how overpowered the glider pack was on the Mount Dion, the snow map, and then you're telling me you have that same kit, but you can carry more things, and it has the same exact usability. Now I understand that there's some places that are just flat land and you can't really use it, but that's where it just, you have to use forward thinking and, you know, change up where you're going to spawn at. You know, I would spawn at observatory with the glider, and I could just glide anywhere I wanted to on the map, and I could beat people to the next zones and everything. It was a very useful kit, and I think people just were underestimating it. And I think that since there were new kits, people were just trying out new things because they were kind of tired of how overpowered the glider was from Mount Dion. So that's not really the focus of today, though. I think the focus of today should be, what can we do to change the glider kit to make it a better, more viable kit as of right now. If you watch anybody competitive play like an ROECL or anything like that, you're not going to see anyone using the glider pack that much anymore, because as I said, it goes too slow. I think it was used to be like 72 kilometers or whatever. I'm sorry, I forget what type of speed they use, but it was like at 72. Now it's like 60 or something like that. I don't know. They dramatically lowered the speed on it, and you're just not going to see many people use it, except for just because they're tired of using other kits. And I think that the glider needs to be one of the mainstays. It needs to be one of the best kits. And now I am going to come up with some ideas of how to make the kit better. And I understand that people are going to want to keep the boost on the glider pack. So my resolutions to this issue is not going to have anything to do with taking away the booster. I think the booster is a good added feature to it, but I'm going to make a straw poll. And first of all, one of the things that makes Ring of Elysium the best battle royale game, in my opinion, and just one of the best games I've played in a long time, is that the developers for this game actually listen to the community. Okay, and I do know some of the devs. I do have contacts with some of the people that work for Tencent and things like that, and I have had some input that I gave to them, added into the game. So I know that this could possibly work as long as we tell them what we want, as long as I have some type of proof, you know, and I can show them, hey, this is what people are thinking. And to me, I think everyone agrees that the glider is just not what it used to be like it was on Mount Dion. Now, I'm not saying it needs to be as overpowered as it was on Mount Dion. Of course, we want the kits to be stable to where you want to use, you know, all kits are viable. But as of right now, I believe after they added the booster pack and they made the glider slower, it's just not as viable as a pack, and you will actually see a lot of people not using the pack because of it. So the idea is that I'm gonna make a straw poll here, and I'm gonna put the straw poll down below in the link to it in the description of this video, and I'll also post it in the top pinned comment of this video. And the straw poll is gonna say, should the glider be changed? And there's gonna be 3 answers. The first one's gonna say keep it as it is now. You can vote for that, or you can you can vote for revert the glider speed to be fast again, as in like the speed, either the speed as it used to be before they made it slower, or maybe just you know, at least increase it somewhat. If you vote for that, that's what that means. Or the last one, which I think could be a great compromise, make the glider go fast when you dive to the ground. Okay, so for this one, keep the glider pack exactly how it is right now. Sure, you can be going, if you're just gliding out and you're going straight, you're gonna go slow how the glider is right now. But say you start getting shot at and you want to get out of there and not get shot, if you press W, you press forward and you go to the ground, when you start making a dive to the ground, make it go really fast. That way you can dive to the ground really fast and get out of harm's way. And sure, if you don't dive to the ground, you're still going to be going slow. You're going to be traveling the same speed as the other kits. I believe all the kits go like the bike. I think the bike and the glider go the same speed. So sure, okay. So that's the last and final answer I have on the straw poll. So please vote on there. Let me know what you guys think. Whether I'm alone on this. Do you think the kit needs to be improved, or should it stay as it was? Or let me know what you guys think. Then after this, once we get enough votes on here, I will use this as some ammunition to send to the developers, people that I know that work for Tencent, and we'll see what gets done about it. But right now, I just think the glider, it's such a cool kit. I've used the kit so much, even when people thought it wasn't the best kit, I was still using it, still proving that it's a viable kit. Sure, you need to, it's a little bit harder in the planning process than it was back on the snow map, but you know, you might have to sit there and say, hey, I'm using a glider, I'm gonna spawn at a high point on the map. You know, sure, maybe you have to do that, but now that you have the boost, you know, you can boost from anywhere. But it's just, the kit is not viable in my opinion. You just go way too slow. Anybody with any bit of aim is going to shoot you out of the sky. And even when I'm playing public matches, I just really rarely see people using the glider. And they even admitted that they wanted to buff the glider because they could tell that a lot of people weren't using it. And they should be able to tell that, you know, this is a real issue. I rarely see people use that kit as of right now. Depending on what you want to do, I think most people use the grapple pack, which has become my favorite kit as of now. But I would love to go back to using a glider. That kind of is what fuels this video. So let me know what you guys think. Stay tuned to the channel. There's going to be a amazing montage coming out, I'm sure. Me and Brian Z have teamed up, and we're making a ROE montage. Should be coming out very soon. He's giving me a little sneak peeks of it. He's going to be doing the edit on it, and it's going to be some of my clips. So stay tuned for that. More ROE stuff is coming to this channel. So if you are a fan of ROE, if you like the game, if you just wanted some more content, you want to go back and watch the top 5 ROE plays of the week on this channel, I suggest you do that. Some amazing clips of the game, so you can see, if you're new to this game, you can see, you know, what is possible in this game. This game is crazy. And I think that there's a bright future for this game still. There's a lot of new updates coming out, so that's basically all I have for you guys. Make sure you vote what you think, so that way we we get an idea of what everyone else is thinking, because I just told you what I think. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.